Bishop Noel Jones's 75th birthday was supposed to be a night of joy, laughter, and celebration, a grand milestone in the life of a man who had dedicated decades to ministry. The venue was nothing short of spectacular, a breathtaking display of wealth and prestige that left guests in awe. The chandeliers sparkled like diamonds, the tables were adorned with the finest decorations, and the guest list boasted some of the most influential figures in the religious and entertainment world: gospel singers, celebrity pastors, high-profile church members, and even a few well-known Hollywood faces gathered to honor the legendary bishop. Every detail of the event screamed extravagance, from the gourmet five-course meals to the imported floral arrangements flown in just for the occasion. But what no one expected, what no one could have possibly imagined, was that this celebration would take a dramatic turn that would leave the entire room in stunned silence. You won't believe what happened next. Just when the guests were settling and enjoying their lavish meals and listening to heartfelt tributes about Bishop Noel Jones's legacy, an uninvited storm brewed right in the middle of the party. The night of honor turned into a night of controversy, as Pastor Clarence, a man known for his unfiltered sermons and bold stance against prosperity gospel preachers, made his presence known in the most unexpected way. His entrance alone caused a ripple in the atmosphere as murmurs spread across the grand ballroom. Some recognized him immediately and anticipated trouble, while others, oblivious to what was coming, continued sipping their expensive champagne, unaware of the storm about to unfold. This was no ordinary party anymore. What was meant to be a night of joy had transformed into a moment of reckoning. The grandeur of the event, the flashing cameras, the designer suits, the luxurious lifestyle put on display, suddenly became the center of an intense confrontation. What Pastor Clarence had to say would shake the very foundation of the celebration and leave everyone questioning whether this extravagant affair was truly fitting for a man of God. Let me tell you, Bishop No Jones didn't just celebrate his 75th birthday. He made a statement. This wasn't just a simple gathering of close friends and family. It was a spectacle, a display of wealth and influence that rivaled some of the most extravagant celebrity galas. From the moment guests arrived, it was clear that no expense had been spared. The venue itself was a reflection of opulence, a grand ballroom adorned with towering golden chandeliers, walls draped in the finest silk, and custom floral arrangements imported from across the globe. Every detail of the decor had been carefully curated to exude prestige, nothing less than perfection for a man of Bishop Jones's stature. Outside the venue, luxury cars lined the entrance, with chauffeurs patiently waiting as high-profile guests stepped out dressed in their finest designer suits and evening gowns. It was a red carpet affair, complete with flashing camera and reporters eager to capture every glamorous moment. Inside, uniformed waiters moved swiftly, serving premium champagne in crystal flutes and trays of delicacies prepared by world-class chefs. The tables were adorned with gold-plated dinnerware, and no seat was left without an extravagant party favor, each guest receiving a customized diamond-studded commemorative piece in honor of the bishop's milestone. But the real spectacle, the guest list. This was not just any church gathering. Some of the biggest names in the religious world were in attendance: celebrity pastors, mega-church leaders, and gospel artists who had performed on the world's biggest stages. And it didn't stop there. A few unexpected guests from the entertainment industry were also spotted, raising eyebrows about just how deeply connected Bishop Noel Jones had become beyond the pulpit. The presence of A-list celebrities only fueled the controversy, leaving many wondering, was this truly a birthday celebration, or had it turned into something much bigger? And then the highlight of the night, the private concert. A stage had been set up with world-class sound and lighting, making it feel more like an award show than a birthday party. Acclaimed gospel artists and even a few secular musicians took turns performing, their voices filling the air with soul-stirring melodies. The energy in the room was electric as guests clapped, danced, and reveled in the night's entertainment. It was a party like no other, lavish, extravagant, and completely unforgettable. But while the elite guests were enjoying the grandeur of the evening, there was an undeniable tension brewing beneath the surface. Not everyone was impressed by the display of wealth. Some whispered about the sheer excess. Others questioned whether a man of God should be celebrating in such a grandiose manner. And one person, particular unexpected turn, the night had been flowing seamlessly, filled with music, laughter, and endless praise for Bishop Noel Jones' guests were enjoying the lavish atmosphere, the gourmet meals, and the high-energy performances that made this birthday celebration feel more like a star-studded gala. But just when it seemed like nothing could interrupt the extravagant affair, the room suddenly fell into an eerie silence. All eyes turned toward the entrance as a figure emerged. Pastor Clarence, his presence alone, sent a wave of unease through the crowd. He wasn't on the guest list. He wasn't there to celebrate. He had come with a purpose, and it wasn't a toast to another year of life. For Bishop Noel Jones, Pastor Clarence was a man known for his uncompromising stance against prosperity gospel preachers. He had built a reputation for exposing what he saw as hypocrisy within the church, calling out leaders who lived in luxury while their congregation struggled. His sermons were sharp, his words unfiltered, and his presence at such an extravagant event could only mean one thing: he had something to say. Eyewitnesses recall the shift in energy the moment Pastor Clarence stepped inside. Murmurs spread like wildfire as guests whispered among themselves, questioning why he was there. Some church leaders exchanged uneasy glances, already sensing that this night was about to go in a direction no one had prepared for. Bishop Noel Jones, who had been seated at the head of the grand banquet table, noticed the commotion and turned to see his unexpected guest. For a moment, there was a pause, a moment of tension so thick it could be felt across the room. Pastor Clarence locked eyes with him, his expression unreadable, but his intent unmistakable, and then he spoke with a voice